Hey guys, it's DJ here. I'd like to start this video off with a shout out to Frankie on PC in 1080p for his series War Stories, which influenced me to do a series of Australian war stories. Click the link to go to his channel and check out the men and women he has covered so far. So I'd like to start off this series with Corporal Cameron Baird, who received the Victoria's Cross of Australia and the Medal of Gallantry. He was the 100th Australian to receive the Victoria Cross. The acts of valour, extreme devotion to duty and ultimate self-sacrifice. On 22nd of June 2013, a commando platoon of the Special Operations Task Group, with partners from the Afghan National Security Forces, conducted a helicopter assault into Gorchak village in order to attack an insurgent network deep within enemy-held territory. Shortly after insertion, Corporal Baird's team was engaged by small arms fire from several enemy positions. Corporal Baird quickly seized the initiative, leading his team to neutralise the positions, killing 6 enemy and enabling the assault to continue. Soon afterwards, an adjacent Spec Ops task group came under heavy fire, resulting in its commander being severely wounded. Without hesitation, Corporal Baird led his team to provide support. En route, he and his team were engaged by rifle and machine gun fire from their enemy positions. With complete disregard for his own safety, Corporal Baird charged toward the enemy position supported by his team. On nearing the positions, he and his team were engaged by additional enemy on their flank. Instinctively, Corporal Baird neutralised the new threat with grenades and rifle fire, enabling his team to close on the position. With the enemy now isolated, Corporal Baird manoeuvred and was engaged by enemy machine gun fire, the bullets striking the ground around him. Displaying great valour, he drew the fire, moved to cover and suppressed the enemy MG position. This action enabled his team to close on the entrance to the prepared position, thus regaining the initiative. On 3 separate occasions, Corporal Baird charged an enemy-held building within the compound. On the first occasion, he charged a door to the building, followed by another team member. Despite being totally exposed and immediately engaged by enemy fire, Corporal Baird pushed forward while firing into the building. Now in the closest proximity to the enemy, he was forced to withdraw when his rifle malfunctioned. On rectifying the malfunction and reallocating remaining ammo to his team, Corporal Baird again advanced toward the door of the building, once more under heavy fire. He engaged the enemy through the door, but was unable to suppress the position, and took cover to reload. For a third time, Corporal Baird selflessly drew enemy fire away from his team and assaulted the doorway. Enemy fire was seen to strike the ground and compound walls around Corporal Baird, before visibility was obscured by dust and smoke. In this third attempt, the enemy was neutralised, and the advantage was regained by the Australian forces. Unfortunately, Corporal Baird was killed in the effort. Corporal Baird's acts of valour and self-sacrifice regained the initiative and preserved the lives of his team members. His actions were of the highest order and in keeping with the finest traditions of the Australian Army and the Australian Defence Force. Now, I'd like to say to all the men and women that have served or are currently serving in the Australian Defence Force, this is for you. Thank you for all that you do. And for the heroes that paid the ultimate price, lest we forget.
From Bungtown and black helicopters, Chinook pilots seemed relieved and knew he'd dat when he dropped us. Seems like months, running on and off landing pads. Letters to dad, it's like, man he's sad, but he can't see the tents that we call home. Cans of VB, pin-ups of chicks off TV. The heat, the mosquitoes and the noise surprising, like the first time you see an Agent Orange horizon. So please can you tell me, doctor, why I can't get to sleep? The scars left in me, at night times it's a jungle, dark and a barking M16. We keep saying rest in peace. What's this rash that comes and goes? Don't suppose you can tell me what that means? God help me. I was